Hi, I'm Scott Helm with MarineMax here in Dallas, Texas. And we're going to step on board and check out the all-new Boston Whaler 270 Vantage. So this boat, we had this boat equipped with the largest engines available. It has twin 225 Mercury Verados. They are fuel-injected, supercharged, four-strokes. It's going to get this boat, weighs about 7,000 pounds, up over 50 mile an hour, which is pretty good speed considering the size and the weight of a boat. The other thing you're going to notice about this boat, it does have a 21-degree dead rise, so that's part of the reason why you're going to get that typical Boston Whaler ride. Smooth, dry, comfortable for everybody on board, not just the guys that are going to be going out and doing their fishing. The other thing I really like about these Verado engines is up here in Dallas, everyone uses them on the local lakes for stripers or for hybrids or for whatever else they're going to be fishing with. But they also may consider taking this boat down to Galveston and taking in the saltwater every once in a while. So if you do that, Whaler, let me get the sign out of here. All of these Merc engines now, these the Verados, all have a flush kit built right into them. That way, when you take it down to saltwater, you pull the boat out, you set it on your trailer, you can hook your hose right up to it, flush the engine while it's sitting right on the trailer instead of trying to hook up muffs or do any of that. The other thing that's nice about this boat, it's going to come with trim tabs being a standard option, help get your bow down, get this boat up on plane. We ordered this boat with underwater LED lights and also a pretty neat little ladder. This will allow you to get on the boat if the kids are going to go out swimming, because this actually is not just a hardcore fishing boat, it's also a large family day boat. So let's crawl up inside and check out the inside. Okay, so one of the things that people notice about this boat when they first step on it, and it kind of comes as a little bit of a surprise to them, is it's actually an open bow boat. Everyone considers Boston Whaler just making the Montauk's that everybody knows what they look like, or their Outrage series, which we've already done some walkthrough videos of, that are center console boats. But this boat is actually an open bow boat, a lot more along the lines of like a Sea Ray 270 sun deck or 290 sun deck. It's a lot like one of those. So one of the things that's nice is everybody in the back can be doing their fishing, but other people that don't intend on doing fishing can ride up front and have a nice comfortable ride. All of your cushions up front, they're all removable. They all have non-slippery surface on underneath of them. That way you can remove all of the cushions from the front. You actually have a pretty nice casting platform up front. Also, you are going to get storage underneath all of the seats. These all have a rubber gasket on them, so they are sealed from the elements. So if you are out in some pretty nasty water, the water won't get inside of your storage. This is a mount here for where there will be a table, and I'll get to that once we get towards the back of the boat. Now, this side, the storage is actually a whole lot larger than it was on the other side, because you have storage built in. You can see a cradle right there on the left-hand side. It's designated storage for where your table is in the front. And you can also see a red 5-gallon bucket in there. And I'll get to that here in a second. That'll be your trash can, where there's a way you can get to that without opening all of this up. So moving forward, this doubles as a wind block for you. This is just another access to that storage that was down below. You can see your 5-gallon storage down there, your 5-gallon bucket for trash. This opens up and has a trash chute that goes right into that 5-gallon bucket. The other nice thing about this storage, you can see it has a key on it, so it is lockable storage. So moving forward, this is something a lot of the non-fishermen and some of the fishermen like too, but having a real vacuum flush electric head is just a nicety to have on a boat this size that you don't really see a lot on 27-foot day boats. Moving over here to the helm, it does have flip-up, flip-down armrests, flip-up bolster seats if somebody wants to sit up a little higher or even stand while they're driving the boat. Twin controls, since you do have dual outboard engines. The other thing everyone always notices, there's this big blank spot right here. It gives us room to mount whatever kind of electronics you choose to put on board your boat. We found over the years it's better for us to order these without any of the electronics already installed from the factory, because we were batting about 1,000 for not putting exactly what the customer wants. This way you can customize your own boat to whatever kind of fishing you decide to do. Moving over here to the passenger side of the boat, it's a big heavy-duty mechanism to slide this fore and aft. So one of the nice things is you can have it slid back like this. If somebody is going to be riding facing forward, you can slide it one notch forward in a vertical position, so you have really nice back-to-back seating here. You can slide it even one forward of that to give somebody a little bit of a nicer backrest that's sitting there. One more gives you even more of a sloped backrest. One more for even more. The other nice thing about this position, if somebody wants to ride over here, they can use this as a leaning post to lean up against the back. Also, it will go all the way flat to give you a sun pad, and also to give you a backrest here. That way, if you're pulling kids from the tower, wakeboarding, water skiing, tubing, you know, whatever, you do have a tow point up here. It gives you a really nice spotter seat, really one of the best in the house. The other thing that's pretty neat, underneath here, you'll see it has a support. So what you can do is you can kick this leg down, give you support for a nice forward-facing lounger. Underneath here, aerated live well, as well as storage underneath the other side. You do have a large in-floor ski locker for all of your water toys, whether it be wakeboards, water skis, noodles, floats, whatever you're going to be bringing along with you. Over here, nice prep station for fishing. Sink. Large Yeti cooler on a slide, that way you don't have to drag it out. It can stay fixed if you get out in rough water. Cooler isn't going to bounce around on you. The table is removable. It can also be put up front in the bow, which is where most people are probably going to end up using that, as well as very, very nice stern seating. It's big, it's wide, it's comfortable. It's also heavy duty, typical of Boston whaler. But the nice thing is, you can flip it up to get it out of your way to give you, almost the full width of your 9-foot beam for fishing. Last thing I'll go over is the tower we put on this. We put a fiberglass hardtop on this boat. So instead of a bimini top that gets out in windy conditions or under speed and starts flapping and rattling on you, no rattling, the fiberglass hardtop, a little better protection. Also, this doubles as a water sports tower. So right here above where my hand is, there is a tow point, so you can pull wakeboarders, water skiers, tubers. The other nice thing about this fiberglass hardtop, though, is it gives you a very, very nice mounting point for any electronics you want to put on, whether it be any type of TV receiver or any type of radar you want to install. So that's the Boston Whaler 2015, the 270 Vantage. Stop in the showroom and check it out.